It's intentional. It's intentional. It has to be. The chaos on our southern border is not an accident. It's deliberate. It's on purpose. It's by design. President Biden on day one said there'll be a moratorium on deportations. He ended remain in Mexico. He terminated agreements with Northern Triangle countries, and he stopped building the wall. Those policies, done intentionally, have led to all kinds of bad outcomes. First, maybe most importantly, we get a record number of migrants coming to the border, 2.4 million. And that's the ones we know about. That doesn't count the so-called gotaways who get in that we don't have an accurate count on, but we know it's a big number. Paying cartels, smugglers, all these people paying bad guys to get them into the United States. And those cartels aren't just moving people, they're moving drugs as well. Drugs like fentanyl that is killing so many Americans, causing so much heartache for so many American families. And drugs get in because of the stress 2.4 million migrants put on our agents. Stress like Bishop Evans faced when he tragically, heroically gave his life trying to save 2 migrants drowning. And of course, there's the bad things that happen to the people who make the journey, particularly women and children. Americans want legal immigration. President Biden and Secretary Mayorkas want illegal immigration. They want illegal migrants to come, stay, and never go home. Now, the Secretary won't say that. In fact, he says everything's just fine. He said it yesterday in 2 congressional hearings. He said it last September. Quote, "The border is secure," he told us. In the 15 months Joe Biden has been president, 2,498,224 illegal migrants have been apprehended at our border. Hundreds of thousands of others that we didn't catch, the gotaways, have also entered our country. And the Secretary says the border is secure. Think about last year. March of last year was the highest month on record for illegal migrants encountered at our southern border. Highest month in history until the month of April. And April was the highest month on record for illegal migrants coming to our country until the month of May. And May was the highest month on record until the month of June. And June was the highest month on record until the month of July, when 213,593 illegal migrants were at our southwest border. And just 2 months after that, our witness, the Secretary of Homeland Security, said the border is secure. Mr. Secretary, over 200,000 a month, and all the ramifications that has with drugs coming in the country and other people coming in the country because our agents are so focused on that. If that's a secure border, then you are completely out of touch with the American people. That record last July, guess what? That record last July was just broken last month. And next month, they're going to make matters worse when they rescind Title 42. A record last July that was just broken last month, and next month they're going to make it worse. I want to go back to that statement the Secretary made on September 22nd of last year. That statement. There was a second part to the sentence. And this is critical. There was a second part to the statement. He said the border is secure and we are executing our plan. The first part of the sentence was false. We know that. We know the numbers. We know what's happening on the border. Everyone understands it. The second part, we are executing our plan. The second part, he was telling us the truth. And that should frighten us all. We have a Secretary of Homeland Security who is intentionally, deliberately, in a premeditated fashion, executing a plan, his words, executing a plan to overwhelm our country with millions and millions of illegal migrants. Executing a plan that causes all kinds of harm to people who make the journey, executing a plan that results in record levels of fentanyl and other drugs entering our nation, executing a plan that stresses our border agents, stresses our education and healthcare system, stresses our nation. All done intentionally. So, Mr. Chairman, I hope we're going to have a lot of questions for the Secretary, but I hope one of the fundamental questions, maybe the fundamental question that he will answer is, why is he doing it? Why is he doing this to our fellow citizens? Why is he doing this to our country? Why is he deliberately doing this he is the Secretary of Homeland Security. Why is he intentionally doing this to our nation?